BRAT5 is underway. Big shout out to BRAT4, Team Humble. We are heading on 83 south of Junction down to, we're going to go past the HEB camp up here a little bit and then down to Uvalde. So Kirsten and David and Billy are in here with me, and the Suburban is back behind us. Big adventure ahead. We have just arrived in Uvalde at First Baptist Church. Pretty exciting. Just saw a lot of hills for tomorrow and the next week.
Really?
So
I had no idea. We didn't know that.
Yeah. Here we are at the HEB in Uvalde. We've been here before on BRAT2. This is First Baptist Church youth floor in Uvalde. This is where we're camping out on our first night before we hit the road tomorrow. Got a kitchen in here. Kitchen in here. So we're in good shape tonight. Very good shape. We are in Eagle Pass. And we're talking to a reporter with the newspaper. And we're about to get started. So we got a cloudy sky and just a light occasional drizzle. That's okay. We are again in Eagle Pass, and we're about to head out on the first. This is the border checkpoint coming out of Eagle Pass. It's 7.5 miles from Eagle Pass where we turned off. So we'll talk to the agents and then go do our first trip. Here we are. Kirsten and I are out on our first leg in our car, and Ryan and Michelle are back there. But again, we've got a nice weather for riding right now. We went through the border check, and the other ones will be leaping up in front of us on the bed. We are about to hit 83, and we found a little Thurman Kruger out here. He's come out to deliver cycling clothes. That's a good day. Okay, here we are at La Pryor, Texas, and we've just come up from Eagle Pass, and we are hitting 83. So now we got a lot of 83 ahead of us. So this is Patterson Creek. We are just outside of Lakeview, just in the last couple miles, and there's actually a little bit of water down there. So there's Patterson Creek, and here are two Pattersons. We are in Lakey at the Frio River. And it goes over there. And from what I hear, it is quite Frio.
Nope,
or at least quite chilly.
No, kind of flat rock.
Skipping rocks in the
flatter
Frio.
the rock, the easier it is. My dad can skip
Bonk.
one like here's a real good one.
If they ride bikes better than they skip rocks. And more skipping. And we've got faster ones. This is day 2 on the way from Lakey up to Junction. We're almost at the junction of Junction, so we'll stop. But we got 3 ladies looking real good in their cadence right now out on the road. We got a parking lot. So we're getting close, and I think we're gonna have a little picnic down at the River Park. Yeah, they're looking good. That's Jessica and Michelle and Kirsten out there. Doing well. Coming into Junction, we're gonna have a little picnic down here at the park. So we were through here not too long ago with Outdoor Leadership. Is that the Llano River? We have Llano Bailey in the car behind us. We are at City Park in Junction, taking a little picnic break and eating sandwiches.
Bean burritos.
And bean burritos and lemon cake. And brownies.
And butter.
And we're still eating lunch.
So good.
Did we just cross over to Llano? Is that Llano River? Llano Bailey, right there. We're in Junction. We know what's coming. Got a big hill. Not as going to be as big as what we went up earlier today. Heading to Eden. We are 10 miles outside of Junction, and this is where we stopped when we had our riders on BRAT2 stop and turn around. So it's nice, just as hilly as it was back now. Starting to get hot. Still cloudy, obviously, but the sun is starting to broil us. Michelle and Kirsten are rolling into Menard. So we're making progress. We just have a 20-some miles up to Eden for the night. Menard, once you get past the slide up here, it's a long uphill getting out of town, so they're going to have a blast. This is the San Saba River in Menard, down here in this grove of trees. Party. So immediately after I finished filming that, Kirsten's bottle somehow came off and fell down a drainage hole under this bridge, and then Michelle fell over, and now David's run down there to get it. So a lot of excitement, not caught on film in the last 2 minutes. Alright, we're back on the road. This is the just about the top of the hill in Menard. Maybe there's another one up here. Doing real well. First Baptist Inc. And we live here for our second day. And we got some wonderful hosts here. And we're about to have some sandwiches. There's a yummy supper.
Dinner time.
Yummy supper. We're at the Garden of Eden in Eden, Texas, and we're going to go wander through it until we get kicked out. Kicked out of the garden. Now we're inside the garden, wandering around looking at stuff. This is a better sign, better picture of Eden. So we'll have some more. It is early in the morning on Sunday. We're leaving Eden, and these fine folks over here are going to head out. So we're supposed to have some winds today, and we want to. It's Sunday morning. We left Eden at 7 a.m. We've already gone through Ballinger. Winters will be up here before too long. Lots of traffic going the other way. We don't have a lot of traffic. So Winters, and then we'll get them pretty early today. It's all right. Road Warriors rolling up from Winters. Winters going to Tuscola up a nice little hill. There we go. That's what we do all day. Person and Michelle are heading up toward Tuscola. It's been a pretty strong wind the whole time. But they're doing great. The other crew will be catching up to us soon. Crossing into Taylor County. So, oh wow, another milestone reached. Coming into Tuscola, 10 miles riding in the wind. So they did really well. Was that awesome? That's keyword for yes. Here we are. We've just turned onto 8384 south of Abilene. We've gone through Tuscola. We are at Kirby Lake Park, getting ready for the final push to campus. And we just got some rain on us for like 2 minutes, but it's not going to rain anymore the whole trip. We are back on campus for our little stop in Abilene. We had some lightning and big raindrops, so we just kind of drove across part of Abilene. We can go pick up it was 5.2 miles. But we are back. We got to clean our chains and go eat. I don't even know what. Oh, this is Memorial Day. It's Monday, and we're in Abilene and having wonderful, yummy breakfast.
Thank you for breakfast.
Ooh, that was exciting. Okay.
They're making tie-dyed things.
This is a lot of water coming out. It's spraying me.
Maybe it would.
That looks
Purdy.
nice.
Okay, I have to rinse it. That was fun.
Now what?
Okay, I have to rinse it all off.
All right, we got more coming. Here come the tie-dyes. Getting ready to go into wash. It's in the drying rack, bike rack. Here's the collection. They look really good. Yes, here is, this is dinner.
I have more lettuce.
Dinner in Abilene before rolling to Paducah tomorrow. We had a good restful day. Going to the grocery store like 3 times and ate at Taco Bell. It is Tuesday after Memorial Day and we're getting ready to leave Abilene. There's Tracy out there. Had a good stay, good rest. This is on campus. We're heading north out Abilene tonight today instead of south and then north. Just north and then south. We are ready to roll from campus. It's time. We all matching shirts. So Ryan wears flag. Here, Kirsten and Michelle rolling out of campus. This is Hamlin, Texas. It is 9:50 in the morning, and we're rolling right along. Beautiful Hamlin. We are north of Hamlin, heading to Aspermont, and this is a really cool little picture right here. And the other team, we're going to get out of here before they catch us. I think it's right there. They're coming. There are a bunch of yellow flowers coming into Aspermont. Bunch of flowers. We have David and Michelle rolling along, and the other team's already passed us. This is the road coming into Guthrie. Just a nice, smooth, rolly with some wind behind us. So when we started, we were 40 miles from Paducah. So we ought to be there a couple hours. We're doing real well. This is what 20 miles from Paducah, Texas looks like. This looks like the last American Highway, or American Highway book cover. Yep. A lot of nothing out here. Oh, by the way, I just got a flat tire on my bike. Third one ever. And there's some cows over there. We just passed the Guthrie and the 4-6's ranch, and it's pretty. West Texas. This is First Baptist Church in Paducah. We've been here before, and here we are again. So good day. Good day. It's only a little after 2 o'clock. A nice little time to take a break. The very official-looking cyclist. Had a good day. This is Paducah county seat, county courthouse, and they had a bunch of flags out, flags and crosses for Memorial Day. So we have a full display. This is Paducah High School. We just were able to clean up in their locker rooms, and apparently they have quite the basketball program. The gym in here.
It's so weird to me because I feel like
this is First Baptist Paducah in the Fellowship Hall. And I think David's standing here. Mr. Bob was. And then I'm in here in the nursery area. And Billy's also in here in one of the nursery rooms. There's Billy. And here's his room. So we're sleeping in here with all the little toys. Be good. All right, whoops, we are packed up and about ready to roll into Wheeler. So it's a wonderful, cool morning, but I'm sure that's going to change here a little bit. Won't be morning anymore. We are first leg out of Paducah, and we're heading to Wheeler. This is Childress rolling into. Good time, just rolling right along. This is the Red River. There's the sign right there. Red River outside of Childress. It's not very red and it's not very rivery. And there goes that group. We're going to go leapfrog up in front. This is the Wellington Alsons. Been here before. We're off to Sandwich. This is outside of Wellington. Got some traffic. Kirsten and Michelle back there, rolling along, heading up to Shamrock. Here's Shamrock, nice little city, nice little town. We'll stop up here at the park, and then if you drop in here in just a minute. There's Shamrock. Tower Park. Downtown Shamrock. Go to the U drop in up here. There's the old U drop in Shamrock. That's the U drop in Shamrock. And I guess the water and all kinds of nice little information. This is First Baptist in Wheeler. We have a wonderful place to stay. We stayed here on BRAT5. And some of our people want a few more miles, so they're going to ride around Wheeler for a little bit. This is Wheeler, Texas, the county courthouse square. 4-square church on the square. There's the Wheeler County Courthouse. Been through a lot of county seats on this. There's more Wheeler. This is where we are staying at First Baptist Wheeler. This is the youth building, youth room, and it's wonderful. We stayed here on BRAT5. This is it. This is what we do at night.
If this ball stops, then I
Sometimes
get
we make
a
up
letter.
games.
It's like peg or horse. When you're in basketball, you don't know how to play peg or horse.
You've never played horse.
So you.
We're leaving Wheeler, and we've got a couple of states to pass through or into today, so big day. We are at Hemphill County, and we're about to head into Canadian. So first leg of the day. This is the terrain outside of Wheeler. We've got some oil, probably shale stuff going on up here, fracking. A bunch of it. And we've got a big truck coming. Give them a little toot. I know it's coming, I'll pull over. Actually, there are two of them. Curious cows. Cows are always intrigued with the bikes. Oh, they're running. Started to stampede. Run! We are getting toward Canadian. I think the other team's going to ride down into it. This is the top of the hill. We've got all these big antennas out here. And there's a big old drop down into Canadian coming, but I think the other team's already done it. So we've got about another mile to our transfer. This is the road 83, the northwest angle, and then we're going to intersect and go north and go up to Perryton. So we're getting close. This is big open spaces out here. I guess cattle. We don't see much fracking and oil stuff anymore. Nice little stop out here. Some cows over there checking us out. Texas looking over here. Not much more Texas though. Just came down that nice little. All right, we did it. Big Texas down. Got a few more ahead of us. This is a big one. We'll get into Kansas in a couple of hours. There we are. Big one coming. Yes, there we are. Some cow friends giving us 21 button salute.
What is it?
Doesn't matter. Here's the suburban car. There's Billy. There's Billy. There's Jessica. There should be like 13 more to Kansas. And so these fine folks are going to ride in. Here we are. We got a good wind from behind us. We're going to roll on up to Kansas. So we're getting close. Close to Liberal. Here is the Kansas sign. Got a big old truck coming up behind us. I don't know if I can stop with only one hand and one foot. Let's find out. I can. Good, we made it. And Liberal's just right over there. That's Liberal in the distance. This is Billy's in Liberal. chowing down on stuff, including a lot of beverage. This is our sleeping room at First Baptist. And Liberal. That's where we're at. And the days are just kind of a blur. And we got our bikes out here. And the cars are right outside across the street. And they're using this as the sanctuary right now. So there's the big stage. And they've got a pool. And we're even doing laundry. All our second rooms. This might be slow. The last one would have been slow motion, so you got the message on the last one. We're heading out, getting donuts, and going to Walmart. It's National Donut Day, and we're at the donut place in Liberal. This is our first leg outside of Liberal, and we are pretty far out in farmland. This is our first leg out of Liberal. It's just really nice. There's quite a bit of traffic, but we're feeling safe. We got a nice big smooth soft shoulder over here. We got the wind behind us, so we're rolling along about 18 miles an hour, doing real well. This is the outskirts of Garden City, Kansas, and we're waiting to meet back up. But over here, tremendous amount of big windmill blades, huge amount. Pretty cool. Really good winds helping us. There are a lot of trucks out on that highway. Shoulder is there's a nice little ride coming into Scott City. We're in Scott County. We've gone through Garden City, and we've got nice wind. You can see the grass blowing. So we're rolling right along. This is 15 miles north of Scott City, Kansas. And Abilene claims to be in the big country, but I think this place might have it beat. This is a lot of farmland. It's really cool. Really big. So we got our last leg today, and then we're going to the Rocks. This is 28.5 miles north of Scott City. And the other team should be catching us before too long. And then we're going to go back to Monument Rocks, which is about 4.5 miles behind us. And then we'll start out here tomorrow morning. So here we are at Monument Rock. There's Michelle with her HSU flag.
Yeah,
HSU flag.
It's upside down.
And backwards, but that's all right. Here's the history of this monument area. It used to be part of the Overland Dispatch. Here's it. We've got some more over there. Kind of a neat little. This is Dairy Queen in Scott City. Some others have gone down to South. It is Saturday morning, June 3rd, and we are leaving Scott City, and we are going to McCook. And we've got some weird weather and shoulders possibly ahead of us, but we'll deal with them. Yesterday's stopping point and today's starting point. So it's a nice day. It's actually we're wearing long sleeves. Which is a strange thing after being down in Texas last week. Just did our requisite Kansas hay bale picture. Oops, it's all blurry. In hills today, kind of the opposite of yesterday. We'll plow through, it's just a matter of time. Stuff on the shoulder. This is our shoulder that we are having to skip, so we're not going to ride on that. Traffic is not super busy, except for this motorcycle with a trailer.
Yeah.
But we deem this not a good road to ride on, so we're going to skip it. This is the 83 north of Oakley, heading to, where do was the name of that city was? Oberlin. Yeah, the shoulders are just too narrow here. There's not a lot of traffic, but the shoulders are just super tangled. So for safety, we're skipping this part. Just enjoying it in the car. We're riding with bikes up US Route 83. So that's good enough for right now. We'll jump back on it in just a minute. We are back in action. Got a bunch of jerseys out here. I got mine on too. So very official. Alright, gotta go get this hill. Taking a little break in Oberlin, Kansas. And we went into Ray's Grocery and got some peanut butter danishes that look like chicken breasts. And we got some little Dutch-made chocolate chip cookies, which were made in Abilene. They got here before we did, but they didn't run off. Oberlin, heading to the border, right in the group. Oberlin's back there. And Billy and Bailey ought to be over here, getting dressed up. There's Jessica waving, small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. There you go, Billy's now in Nebraska. We're good. Here's Nebraska.
Purple bonnet.
Purple bonnet. We gotta take our waving video.
Yeah,
Nice.
you're.
Headwind.
What? Were you flipped onto that?
Clipped.
Clipped onto the side.
We are north of McCook now. The other group's riding up to McCook. And we've got Kirsten and David and Michelle on bikes in their matching jerseys, looking very official. And storms are predicted. You can see off to the west. It's looking pretty great. So we're going to try to do 15 miles. Again, the wind's blowing pretty strong from the side and from the front. And then we'll head on back and rendezvous at the school or church in McCook for the night. Here David and Kirsten going up this very big hill outside of McCook. We've been fighting it for a while. It's a long one, but they had a good long downhill to get into this thing, so the price you pay. McCook, all safe and sound out of the weather and the wind. We've got another haul of bicycles. Time to get paid up. Bandshell in McCook.
Oh, I can't wait. I like
A neat little park.
Oh my god. You're joking.
You can sing happy birthday.
Aw. Is that a watermelon? Aw.
Yeah, the crown.
I'll wear it. Oh my gosh, this is the most precious thing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michelle. Happy birthday to you.
This is Fuller Family Restaurant in McCook. And there are a ton of cookie jars. It's wonderful. It's overwhelming. These are some of the cookie jars, again, from floor to ceiling.
I want your
Alright, we are
tomatoes.
You can have it.
chowing down on some humongous plates of food.
Did you skip tomatoes on the
Come
side
on,
of your
here's
chicken?
George Norris in McCook. And George was in the House of Representatives for 5 terms. Here's his home right here. Oh, yeah, that's a senator right there. So there's that, and there's that, and then there's a wonderful park across the street. We were there earlier.
It's in my purse.
Bicycles. This is the 8th grade room, otherwise known as the ladies' room at St. Patrick's School. And we are down here in a wonderful big facility. We are right here in the guys' room.
There's a little bit of wind when you get out in the smog.
McDonald's. Can I take your order? Would you like a Diet Coke?
No. To the sun. Can I actually close my eyes this time?
Oh look, and my shadow's in the picture too. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Go. Just heard a gospel song. Sounded like they were saying that right for the brand.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, they may have been saying ride. I don't know what they were saying. It sounded like they were right for the Hardin-Simmons newspaper. That's where we're starting. This is coming into North Platte. Here goes Bailey. Here comes Billy. Here comes Jessica. There she goes. Good grief. Fast. Here's the car looking like something from a Honda commercial. With all our gross stuff in it. Here come our friends. There's Teddy. Teddy's tearing it up. Good job, Teddy. Attaboy. Sitting on a Sinclair console in North Platte, Nebraska. So we'll take our turns jumping up on there. Dinosaur with the saddle.
Kristen,
Have to take a video when you go by.
able to get on it.
Here is a thing of wild Buffalo Bill Cody. Is that right? Buffalo Bill?
William F. Buffalo Bill Cody.
William F. Buffalo Bill Cody.
Looks like General Custer.
Cool.
We are at Buffalo Bill Park and maybe Homestead here in North Platte, Nebraska. There it is, raising the flag. And we have statues, flag statues. It's up. This is the Buffalo
Turn
Bill
more.
Cody Park.
Turn more.
There's some kind of zoo-ish thing. So we
No.
got giant peacocks.
Yeah, this way, this way.
Come here.
No.
Little burrow.
Hello.
Hello.
Jessica.
I want to hug it.
Well, it's smelling the poop right now.
That's okay. I want to be its friend.
Hello.
This is still the Buffalo Bill Cody Park, North Platte. Got some old trains over here. This is the road from North Platte. It's big and open and lots of bold colors. It's real pretty out here. Blue skies today.
Go, Jessica.
Outside of Stapleton, Nebraska, and getting our Gatorades that Stu got for us.
Really?
Yeah, pretty fun, pretty fun.
Thanks,
Stu. This is Stapleton, and there's a rodeo going on. And if we had a little more time, I would sit out there and watch it for a little bit. We are still in Nebraska, heading to Thedford. We passed Stapleton, and just to applaud these people, it wasn't too long ago when hills and distances would scare these people, and now they're killing it. Oh, that's a funny face. Alright. Getting some videos. Here comes Bailey, riding up the hill. Here comes Billy. Billy. There's a Walmart truck at the top of this. Here we come in Thetford. really easy ride. The wind's not particularly helpful, but it didn't hurt either. It kind of keeps us cool. This is where we're standing in Bedford, the Middle Loop River Lodge.
It has a dishwasher.
This is the house we're staying in here outside of Bedford. And we've got our cars parked over here. And we've got this big old train. Look at where we are. Very, very cool. It's like the 8th train that's come by in the last 4 hours. It is.
Toaster, I'll put the toaster up too. It's probably still hot.
Does anybody still need
Here's the big happy campers, all going tanking. Well, there are actually some smiles. Tanking drop off. How this all works here in just a second. We are tanking, and we're so excited about it so far.
Yay!
It took it back in an hour. They did it. Getting stuck. Looks like we might be stuck too. I think we've stopped moving.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is like super shallow.
It only took 20
This is sand.
You're gonna get
splashing again. David, you're not allowed to have the paddle anymore.
How are y'all going so fast? Also, is your bench higher than ours?
I'm gonna need some of those wheat
We're
thins.
sitting on our life
No, you
jackets.
can't have any. That's what we're eating.
Can you give me some Pringles?
What is that? I don't know.
Now you're tanking. We got Larry too.
We are still tanking down the river. Having a good time. Kind of lost the other group, but they'll be along. Could have gone another way. This is our favorite part of tanking.
Oh my gosh, look at how many there are!
This is the park, National Forest. This is the river that we were on, the something Loop River. Nebraska National Forest, the Sandhills Journey Scenic Byway. We've been seeing that all day as we've been driving. And they're on Tuesday. In this national park, or whatever it is, Nebraska Park, they've got the shower rooms down here. And so we use them our first day in, and then some of us who came back down here today are taking showers in here. Just to take a real fast, nice cleaning up time to shower.
What have you done?
We just had some tremendous lasagna for supper. Tremendous, and there were 2 of them. 2, which are kind of blurry. Anyways, no big dinner. It is Tuesday, I think it's June 6th. This is our first launching point out of Thedford. And we're heading up to Ann Warren's house. Just had a wonderful, wonderful stay and day of rest. And it rained a little bit this morning when we were loading up, but it's just really cool, and there's like no wind right now. So it'd be nice if it just stayed this way. We're getting ready. First leg. We're all wearing our second jerseys. These cows were just running with the cyclist. They're very curious. Curious cows. They're like so official. They're matching jerseys, like a cycling team. Here we are coming in to meet Ann.
Whether it's dinner, a concert, a summer barbecue, a winery, etc. Seating for up to 8 or 18.
Alright, we are out here in the Sandhills with Miss Ann. Having a good ride. It's no wind and wonderful temperatures right now. This is the DeWitty sign that we saw the video and celebration for. This is right outside of Valentine, Nebraska. We're getting close to the border. We've had a little drizzle here. The shoulders just kind of damp, just enough to get the spray coming off the tires. But this these fence posts. For some reason I have a bunch of boots. This is Valentine and it is raining. And we don't want to get messy, so it was recommended that we spend the night here. So we're just going to take the rest of the day off and explore and go to the river and wait for this rain to end. And then tomorrow we will head up to the border, which is only like 9 miles away, and then get on that. We heard on the radio today that today, amongst other things, is National Hunger Awareness Day. So everybody's going to make you aware right now that they're hungry.
Very aware.
Are you hungry? Yes. Yes. Okay, so we're all aware now. This is Renza and Valentine. And hunger awareness. We're going to have a lack of hunger awareness here in just a moment. We are on a hiking trail path down by the river.
It's like we're in an
Just-
episode of Lost.
Just because. And we're getting very wet as our hike. We have found a rock in the woods. There you go. That's where we are.
Y'all want to be in a selfie video? Oh, the water's in it.
Valentine is also known as Heart City, and the downtown is what's Heart. Valentine's City Hall and War Memorial. There are people across the street at the library. We just passed the public library. Here's what we see in Valentine.
Sun.
Farm stuff. We are on the old railroad bridge.
Someone left a trace. It's in the water.
I don't want to drop this phone. All right, this is it. We've had a good day in Valentine. We'll push on tomorrow. We're doing Pizza Hut or supper in the hotel. It's a really nice hotel. It is Wednesday morning, and we are packing up to head out of Valentine. So I think they're going to ride together as a group up to the border, which is just 9 miles. And then we'll plow on to Pierre for the night. Looking forward to a big day, making some progress. All right, here's the rollout. We are rolling to the border.
Yeah, we all went.
All right, this is gonna be awesome. And Larry's riding too. Larry's been a lot of places. This is rolling through Valentine. It's just a couple minutes before 8 o'clock in the morning. This is cool. This is pretty coming out of Valentine. Water down here. Here come the cyclists in South Dakota. There's the border sign.
Oh, can we go there? Yeah.
Here they come. The other may have a flat tire.
Oh, my knee is still hurting.
This is it. All the way to South Dakota. We got one more state border and then one national border. Getting closer. We are we're into South Dakota, and as you can see, we got little shoulders now and steep shoulders, which are not safe for the sport cars. So we're skipping through this, the Rosebud Indian Reservation in South Dakota. So as soon as the road is safe, we'll be back on our bikes. We are in the Rosebud Reservation. We had a little section of bad shoulder, and this is rough, but it's nice and wide and nice and safe. So we're rolling along up to Pierre. This is Mission, South Dakota. We just took a little break. We had construction, and so it's a good little place. We're right at 10 miles. It's a good place for a transfer. So off we go to find them. This is a tribal veterans cemetery north of Mission. And we're going to take a little pause here.
Yay!
Look at you guys zoom in.
This is a veteran cemetery. just north of, or maybe still in the Roseberry Sioux Tribe Reservation. We are in the teepee structure. We are riding our bikes in South Dakota. Crazy, crazy, crazy. These two win the Hill Climber Awards for the day. You had some good downhills. Yep. So this apparently is a tradition of lying down in the highway in each state. We have to get Nebraska on the way back. I think we're safe. Oh, here comes some right now. Look at this. And it's still in South Dakota. Purdy. Not too shabby. Just finished our leg, heading into Murdo. The other team should be there. Look at this view. This camera won't do it justice. It's amazing. This is the road from I-90 up to here, South Dakota. And it's the first time we've seen a 4-lane divided highway in a really long time, like maybe since like Anson. Anyways, we're going to enjoy it. Hopefully it runs all the way up there. We're about 33 miles out, and the other group's jumping ahead 16, and then we'll finish off and get on it. There's the Missouri River at Pier. There's the Capitol building in South Dakota. Like it. This is inside, kind of on the ground level. Here is the rotunda in the Capitol. Here's the Senate. This is from the top floor where the gallery is. This is the house. Gallery, from the gallery. And here's the house side of the Capitol. And the Senate. More time from the other side.
Well, you don't really.
We're on the other side of the Capitol building now. This is a good little stop. Here we are in Pier,
You're interested in learning about it.
eating a wonderful supper. Wonderful supper. Wave. Good. Here y'all wave too. Good. We are thrilled to be here tonight. This is inside of Capitol Heights Baptist Church, and it's Wednesday night, and we get to do a little talk to the group tonight. We're going to tell them what we're doing. And just again, wonderful hospitality and awesome food.
Thank you. This one's kind of like that other one that was gorgeous, but it's, no, it's not. It's not what I thought. I thought I've got one that's got black and turquoise.
We are about ready to head out of Capitol Heights Baptist Church. I've just had a most wonderful stay. This is some of the most gracious people. So we'll get rolling into a headwind, and then we're heading north. We got Dakota headwinds. This first leg is 15 miles, mostly east, which is the way the wind's coming. You can see the grass. It's pretty out here. The turn from Pier, after having to skip some miles coming out of Pier, we had no shoulder. We had a dirt shoulder. We had mountain bikes. It would have been great, but right here is where we're picking it back up. So we've actually got a shoulder, and we'll hope this we're on again. Going this way, it's a little from our side, so a lot better than the headwind from earlier. But heading up to Harriet. Sure, when we're going to the top like to think that there's a downhill waiting on the other side, but not always. There's Mound City. This is where we had originally planned to stay. As that sign just said, it's a population of 71. So here's the city.
AutoZone has over 5,000 locations all across the country. But no matter where you're at, there's only one thing you can be sure of. It's gonna get hot. Heat causes battery fluid to evaporate, which can damage your battery's internal structure. That's why Duralast batteries are designed to beat the heat. Tested to start your car at up to 167 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wave, Jessica. This is the Hardin-Baptist Church. We have had some wonderful hosts and good connections with Amanda Workman and some really good food waiting for us. Worlds Collide.
Which I think is going to fit. I did a real quick.
Here's the Hardin-Baptist Church. That's where we're staying for the night. We're walking out to get some ice cream. We are at the ice cream place up in Harriet, and we want to say thank you to Deborah. Thank you, Deborah. Good snack.
Spin it really hard, and then he wants to go out, but he.
This is the fellowship hall downstairs in the basement of Harriet Baptist Church. It's really nice to have some. Morning in Harriet.
Where's it gonna sing it off the way?
We're getting ready to roll. It's been a really nice stay, a really nice day. That was the hardest I've slept last night. It's real, just pretty and cool out. Snapchat takeover.
One, two, three. Today we are in Harriet, South Dakota, which is the last South Dakotan city, and we're about to head up to North Dakota.
Woo! This is coming into North Dakota. There's the border. We're going to take pictures of it. I'm going to show you this wind. Also, I'm going to throw my hat up. Okay, ready? That's a good wind to ride with today. Check it out. It's North Dakota. And we got one more state. We're just getting 3.5 of today. Alright, we're getting ready to roll. This is the team that's shooting for 100. So, wish them luck. Ride with the wind. We're on Lawrence Welk Highway 83 in North Dakota. This is mile check number 10. 10 miles. 10 miles. Only 90 to go. They're doing great. It's our rest area in Strasburg, North Dakota. Had a good little break. Got some food. And ready to keep going. They're flying. They're averaging up over 20. Mile 30 on the 100-mile day. Real well. We got to get strong wind still from behind.
It's getting harder.
Take your jacket off.
I'm not wearing anything.
Blowing so hard that the car's shaking. Look at these birds out here flying. They aren't going anywhere. And that's what they're riding with. What a wonderful, wonderful day to attack 100 miles. We're at mile 44.5. And again, we're rolling along really well. It's only 10:42 in the morning. We left, probably started rolling about 7:30 or so. So they're doing really well. We're going for 100. This is the 48-mile mark. There goes Jessica.
Did you ride them?
48-mile mark. We just had our second flat on the front.
I'm tired.
Really had the flat just well. Big strong wind. Got one gray cloud above us. We're making progress. Billie Jean action going on. One random gray cloud that I mentioned just a minute ago is now dropping rain on us. I don't think this can last very long since it looks like everything else is clear. They're right in the rain right now. Let's see if they stop. 10 miles outside of Sterling, which is where we're gonna head over. But look at this wind. It's really coming more from the side right now. Like we got whitecaps on this lake. So it's blowing pretty hard still. We're still coming into Sterling. The fun thing is the blinker is right with this song and has been the whole time. It's the little things. Okay, there's the metric century, 61 miles, 100 kilometers. 83. It's I-94. Take a little break. We've done about 60, 65 miles. And we'll head over to Bismarck, right behind us. Here's the stretch coming into Bismarck. We had to jump off of 83 and we're on a little county road 10, which parallels the interstate. And actually you can see the interstate over there, and the interstate is where 94 and 83 merge. So to get miles and to ride all the way into Bismarck, we're taking this one. It's again, they've got the wind behind them, and it's just a nice little road. Alright, they've just gone past 80 on the day. They're doing real well. 20 to go. Alright, here they are. We're on the outskirts of Bismarck, and they're going to ride 10, take a break, and then 10 more, and they'll all be at 100. So it's time to get going. Alright, this is the 90-mile mark. I'm going to get this thing done. 10 more miles. There's Bailey rolling in at 100 miles. There's Jessica and Billy. This is the 100-mile mark. Got 6 road warriors out here just ahead of me. There, it's 98 degrees. The wind is blowing up to 40 miles an hour. So we got to do it in 98 degree weather, 40 miles an hour. 6 just hit 100 miles today. That's crazy. Super good. Super hot. Super good. So it's a good day. Time to go sit still. We are driving to our church host in Bismarck, North Dakota. After going 20 miles past, and now we're coming back in. So that's what Bismarck looks like.
Yeah, so we relate to this.
Bismarck. And we've got Jet down here. We've got some good chicken and stuff.
We're not really in
We just had some rhubarb ice cream, and it was really good. There's some rhubarb. This is Steve and Laura's house in Bismarck, M-A-R-C-K. And we're going to head on over to the church. This is the fellowship hall downstairs in the First Presbyterian Church in Bismarck. And that's where we're staying tonight. And it's nice and big and roomy. And that'll be a good night. I think we got a lot of sleepy folks ready to crash out. Tomorrow's a little shorter day. We've got about, because we went 20 miles past Bismarck today, then we've only got about 80 or 85 up to Minot. But we're supposed to have a strong wind from the west. So we're hitting us on the side. But we'll get it. This is Saturday morning, day before last. This is the Twizzler dance. This is what they do in Bismarck when they don't spell it. This may be the favorite part of the trip. These are Bear Scat Donuts Bakery in Bismarck, and that's what they look like. That's very cool. We're eating Bear Scat Donuts. Steve and Laura, it's great. We're about to hit the road with a lot of wind. This is the daily changing of the shoes. It says it's time to get to work. There's my little foot heart fitting right into place. At the end of the day, these will come back out. That's it. The shoe ceremony is officially concluded. Speaking of ceremonies and rituals every day, you're loading up the bikes, and we just did all the pumping, and got the roof rack all loaded up full of pillows and sleeping bags and air mattresses. You know they have to put the sign on the bag and then load up the bikes, and we'll be ready to go. Getting gas. This is the federal building in Bismarck. And we're getting gas. This is the church, First Presbyterian that we stayed at last night. It's a really nice little place. Okay, here's our daily wind report. See that flag blowing over there? That's a crosswind today, and somewhat of a headwind as we turn. So again, the price to pay for a good day of wind yesterday, but it's fine. It's not bad. We're after we catch the next team, we'll be halfway there today. Cole Harbor, North Dakota, established in 1905. We were hoping they'd have a gas station with a restroom, but we don't see one. These are the two, is it Lake Audubon and Sacagawea? Sacagawea.
It has two K's instead of a G.
Yeah. So look at the wind, the whitecaps out there. This is inside the Totten Trail Bar and Grill. We just stopped in here to use the restroom, and it's actually a really neat place. It is a pretty place. We've got windmills, and we've got hills, and we've got sun, and right now we have shade. Last 10 miles, we got the other team coming in right here. So we are this way and one more away from Minot, North Dakota. So we were told. It's a good roll. We don't have any more hills. The wind is not Alright, we finished riding. Today has been powered by Bear Scat Donuts. Kirsten's eating some too. There it is.
Chocolate poop.
Oh. Minot, North Dakota welcomes us. We feel very welcome. This is cool. Crazy that we have ridden as a team all the way here. Crazier tomorrow. We are in Minot at the Scandinavian Heritage Center and Park. And there's some example of that. We're going to go look around. There goes Billy. He must be in the video somewhere.
This is
It's a statue of Leif Erikson. Right here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. There's a little windmill. We're going to go over here and check out this center over here. That was Thomas Christian Anderson. This is the Heritage Museum. I'm feeling very Scandinavian. Dollhouse. Here's this little house. Try this.
It's a storehouse.
Taking a picture of this big red horse. Right here at this wedding in this neat little chapel. Very cool. There's the bride and the... We ended up with a flat tire from the pilot as we got into the church parking. Again, just perfect timing of the fixed and patched out. So here we are. We got the tire off, and Pastor Bob has taken David and the tire over to the tire shop across the street. So we're good. All right, here's the ceremonial changing of the shoes at the end of the day. Only got one more ceremony. And we're done with BRAT5 on the BRAT6 adventures. What?
Oh, I was like,
no, y'all are in it too. We get to remember. This is our host church in Minot. It is Crossroads Baptist Church. And just again, a wonderful, hospitable, gracious group of people fed us and good conversation. And we're just spreading out. This was the dining room. And Kirsten and I are going to throw our bags out in here. And then the rest of them in this room. And in here.
Thank you. Yeah. So you can do that now. Yeah.
Sunday morning, this is it, the day. We got the bikes in here, we got the pump up song, BRAT1 pump up song playing. We're going. That's it.
When we are leaving
Crossroads Baptist Church on our last ride segment of BRAT5. We are going to hit the border today, so stay tuned.
Last morning. This is first leg of the last day. We're 10, 15 miles outside of Minot. We're past the base. Another group's going to come here. This is the first time we've had to use a marker on the ground. Well, no, I think we used one way back, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Happy faces. They're about to go.
Yay.
Ready to go?
Yep.
All right, I want to watch. Have you go. This is what they look like when they go.
Okay. We're going around you?
Yeah.
Watch me fall over while I'm trying to do this. No.
We need a good blooper reel. There they go. I'm gonna jump in and follow them. This is just a beautiful morning, regardless, but finishing up today makes it even better. Just really nice out, good shoulder, not much traffic. Cool temp. No real wind or sun. Alright, this is the last county line. We're rolling along. Here they come. It's Sunday morning. It's the push to the border. It's 8:15. This group's already gone 8 miles. The other group's behind us doing the 15. Today's different. It's not riding to a city. It's not hitting a mile total. It's riding to the end. And you can feel it, and I think just everybody senses it. So it's kind of a self-imposed goal, but it's a big one, something to remember. So we'll check back in a little bit. Alright, we are to be 25 from West Hope. These fine folks are jumping out. We'll meet in West Hope, and then we'll all ride as a group to the end. And we got a crop duster. I feel like we've had crop dusters most of the ride. Here is a sign to West Hope, 23 miles, and then like 6 more after that. So that is pretty cool. Port of entry, that's up to Hampton. Street to be 16 from the border. We're gonna ride in together. Our final push. Final push. There they are. Final push. 1,600-mile trip, and we're down to the final 16 miles. Getting pretty close.
No anything. Everyone just look cool.
This is the push in the West Hope. We lost our shoulder, but again, it's so lightly traveled out here on a Sunday morning. And we're just riding on the road. We'll be all right. Here we come into the turn. It's that way. There's the port of entry 12 office hours. This should be the final road. Here's the West Hope, welcome to West Hope sign. And they're still riding as a group. And we'll stop up here in West Hope and then make the final push. West Hope. We stopped in here to the gas station and hardware store and kind of general store. Get a little break. Here they come. This is it. Woo! They did it. There's the border right over here. Border. We're going to walk over to the official marker, but here we are about to walk. Here's the international boundary. This is the Canada side. And here's the U.S.
Can I hug it?
You're in Canada.
I want to hug it.
It's been so long.
Vertical we are. It's a lot of riding. A lot of days, a lot of people, a lot of places, a lot of miles. This one's for Destiny. We're being saucy at the border.
Woo! Tan line!
There's the North Dakota sign. We're back in North Dakota. It's coming back into Minot. Different angle from last time we were here, like 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago.
Because they were no longer welcome in the church, even though they were baptized Christians, for fear they'd give them the disease.
Having our celebratory lunch at Fuddruckers Hamburgers in Minot in just a minute. This is Fuddruckers, big celebration lunch. Got lots of cheese, stuff. What is that? That's what I'm talking about. We've stopped for lunch in Valentine, Nebraska, and we're eating a runza again. 2 runzas in 2 weeks. Well, it's the same runza in 2 weeks, but that counts. All right, here's the runza again. And we got cheeseburgers and chicken burgers and salad.
Late to work, road rage jerks, having love scene works, flipping me the bird.
Here we go.
Baby on the state paved road.
Drive 400
But that black top runs for my payload. Excuse me for trying to do my job, but this here ain't been no bumper crowd.
Alright, BRAT5 is ending. All safe and sound. Good stuff. Check back for BRAT6.
I've never been so happy.
Signing off from BRAT5. Tremendous adventure. We're all back safe. Praise the Lord. We're on to BRAT6.
I'll turn this off.
They're just making you use